Ultimately, what you need to do is to create your 12-month marketing plan. So the key is for you to look at how you can create a consistent campaign of something you do all the time. If you're looking at the 12-month vertical, you've got your months down here: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's some things you can do that you want to do all the time. They just run consistently. But there's some things that you only want to do quarterly. And there's some things that you want to do seasonally. Some things you want to do all the time. So like a val tool, I'm just going to put that all the way down. So if you're doing this with me, you do that too, so that you've got your valuation tool, and that just runs 24/7. Now, how do you avoid ad fatigue with that? Well, quite simply, what you have to do is you just have to keep changing the ad. Now, there are other people that do ads management for letting agents, but what we've seen they do, they just copy and paste. They'll just copy somebody else's ad, and it's the same for everybody. So whether you're in Winchester or Wolverhampton or Wilmslow, you'll have exactly the same ad. And in the end, I get bored of seeing them because I'm seeing everybody's ads from all over the place. So you want to make it specific. So here's a top tip for making it specific. Start looking at your area and go out with a camera and take photographs of landmarks in your area and start to make those ads really, really specific. All right. So just think about how you can make them specific, but then keep changing them and turning them around. Do some videos, do some image ads, do some text ads, do all sorts of different things. All right, you want to run that all the way through. Then you're going to have some sort of download guide operating at any particular point. So I've put compliance guide on here, and we might do that for, say, 3 months. You wouldn't do that more than 3 months because you get ad fatigue and people get bored of it. So you run that for, say, 3 months. Then you'll do a different type of guide. So you might do an investor guide. Investor. Now, if you've got another guide, like one of the sell your home quickly one, like a vendor's one, you could do a vendor's one. If you haven't, you would just go back to the compliance one. And then you might go back to the compliance one. All these target different avatars, different types of leads, different type of conversion. Valuation tool, guides. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is we're going to look at what we can do quarterly. Now, I know you're all going to ignore this one because of fear, but it's one of the best ones out there for lead generation, and that's got to be webinar. Now, we do webinars every 12 weeks, and we have for years. So every 12 weeks we do a webinar. Now again, these webinars can be different topics. So you could do perhaps this one on legislation. You're going to get let-only landlords. You could do this one on investment. You're going to get investor landlords. You could do this one on, say, difficult tenants. You could do this on retiring landlords that want to sell and want to get out. All right. Or you could just do them all on legislation if you wanted to. It's up to you. Every quarter you do a webinar. Top tip, you need 6 weeks of marketing to fill a webinar. Now that is 6 weeks from when the webinar is built. That's not 6 weeks from when you think about it. So you need to get the webinar built, set a date 6 weeks ahead, and then start marketing. So you have 6 weeks promoting it, then you run the webinar, then you have 2 weeks of running the evergreen afterwards, and then again 2 weeks after that, and it's same all the way through. All right, so you've got the valuation tool, you've got the compliance guide, you've got the quarterly, and then you might have anything else that you're doing. So you might have a different type of funnel. So for example, we might be doing the off market. All right, so you might do that here. They give it a break for 3 months there, and then break for 3 months, etc. All right, so there's loads of different funnels you can bring in. So the key is for you to look at how you can create a consistent campaign of something you do all the time, one every 3 months, quarterly, and then whatever. Now, here's just looked at this and thought, Jesus Christ, Sally, this looks really hard work. If you're a small business, don't try and do all this straight away. What you'll probably just do is just get maybe this and that going, because we know those are really effective. Your off-market funnel and this going. Just get those going. Just do that. Yeah. And I'd actually recommend don't get them all going. Because if you do get them all going initially, you've got to figure out how to convert that one and that one and that one. It's the conversion that's going to scare you. So just get one. Get it right, get it converted. Get another one, get it right, get it converted. Get another one, get it right, get it converted. That's why part of our ARX membership, what we do is we build a funnel for you every quarter. So you get it right, you get it converted, you move on to the next one. So 1 a quarter, set yourself a target of 1 per quarter that you can build.